Welcome to this week's English edition of Papa TV. We're glad that you've joined us. As of Monday, September 19th, traffic headed toward Fru Ter from Grove Ut and St. Istvan Ut will be rerouted. Only local city buses are allowed to continue toward Fru Ter and use the temporary bypass in front of Esterhazy Castle. This traffic pattern will be in effect while utility construction is underway in and around the main square. Istvan Molnar, manager of urban development, said that in order to allow turning left from the direction of St. Istvan Ut, the current bus stop will be placed farther north, closer to the Pegasus Theater. Despite newly posted traffic signs, many drivers are entering the prohibited area. Bicycles, motorcycles, and unauthorized vehicles using the temporary bypass in front of Esterhazy Castle will be fined 3,000 forint. The bypass is for local bus traffic only. Disregarding traffic signs from any direction constitutes a minor traffic violation, and on-the-spot fines can range from 3,000 to 20,000 forint. Not even disabled drivers are exempt from this new rule. The Petufi Table Society commemorated the birth of Lajos Kossuth on the anniversary of his honorary citizenship more than 120 years ago in Papa. The City Council of Papa elected to award an honorary distinguished citizenship to Lajos Kossuth on September 21, 1887, which coincided with his 85th birthday. Zoltan Kediceni highlighted the notable acts of Lajos Kossuth as they related to the city of Papa. A wreath and flowers were placed at the statue on the walking street, and members and guests of the Petufi Table Society listened to a lecture by Dr. Andras Balog, who is currently the vice president of the Hungarian Socialist Party. He emphasized the importance of balanced political participation from the left and right throughout Hungarian history. In support of the Clean Up the World campaign held annually on the third weekend in September, nearly 150 students, parents, and teachers cleaned up around the Erkel Ferenc Elementary School. The work crews picked up trash and did some landscaping work. Judith Shamoji Horvath, head teacher of the Geography, Biology, and Physical Education faculty, said she hopes that these efforts will make students more mindful about maintaining the clean school grounds and not leaving new messes that will have to be cleaned up again. Unclaimed items in the lost and found box at the school will be donated to the Hungarian Caritas Malta organization. An iron chest spent the last 50 years in a warehouse at the Museum of Veszprém. It turns out that the early 18th century chest came from the Esterhazy Castle and was identified based on a 1916 inventory log. It has been repaired many times, and its hinges and locks have been replaced. Sometime during the 1950s, someone from the Papa scrap metal collection site called the Museum of Veszprém to say that the iron chest was more valuable than just scrap metal. Since then, the chest has been housed at the Veszprém Museum. During recent renovations, the chest was re-examined along with its source documentation. This recovery shows that perhaps other objects that were removed from the castle may linger in familiar or long-forgotten places. Castle employees would be delighted to recover them because every piece would be an invaluable treasure for the Esterhazy Castle and Land Museum. Students at the Agricultural High School hosted the 10th annual Wine Harvest Day that included singing, rolling barrels, and grinding grapes. A trivia contest gauged the students' knowledge of Papa and the Szomló winemaking region. According to Andras Peka, instructor and assistant to the student self-government, new elements are added to traditional activities each year. This year, for example, instead of a Wine Harvest Day poster competition, students designed t-shirts incorporating the logo. The day concluded with a harvest ball in the school hall. In conjunction with the Automobile-Free Day, activities were held at several kindergartens in Papa to teach children about traffic rules. At the Hussar Block of Flats kindergarten, children participated in age-appropriate activities to learn about pedestrian and bicycle rules of the road. They learned about traffic signs, studied the traffic rules from picture books, and made various emblems to take home with them. Ildiko Chergoy-Marton, assistant manager of the kindergarten, said that children who are usually driven to school made the effort to walk or bike to school with their parents. The Automobile-Free Day taught the kindergartners the environmental impact of vehicle traffic and encouraged them to walk or ride a bicycle as much as possible. Mark your calendar. On October 15th from 7 p.m. until midnight, a formal ball will be held in the restored rooms of the Esterházy Castle. A ball queen will be elected at midnight. Veronica Varga, program manager at Esterházy Castle, said they want to attract people who appreciate elegance, salon music, and the Baroque milieu. The first ever Esterházy Ball in Papa will be hosted by Mayor Tamás Aldozo, and guests will be entertained with music and dance by various artists. The evening's Baroque feast includes a variety of appetizers and a decadent main course accompanied by wine, champagne, and palinka. Admission is $8,000 for rent, and tickets can be purchased at the Esterházy Castle between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. In soccer news, Lombard Papa hosted Vossos on Saturday night. The team had many chances to score, but the game ultimately ended in a tie, 0-0. Lombard Papa is currently 8th in the league. The next home game is in 2 weeks against Ferencvárosi. Thank you for watching this week's English edition of Papa TV. We'll see you again online next Wednesday.